Hey crew, Taps here. Just wanted to show you guys how to measure yourself at home if you have someone to help you out. Okay, so if you don't have anyone to help you out, don't stress. We've got someone, we've got a video that you can watch where you can measure yourself. But for those who've got someone at home that can help them out with measuring, obviously all you need is your measuring tape, and hopefully you've got that already. You can get it down for like $2 at the local $2 shop. All right, and today all we're going to measure is all we're going to do today is 5 measurements. So we've got your arm, your chest, all right, your waist, which is your belly button, your hips, which we're going to get the widest part, and then your thigh. Okay, so those are the 5 measurements that we're going to take today. I've got my daughter here, so she's going to help me out so I can show you exactly how it's done. So we're just going to do one side here, starting at the top of the shoulder. So all we're finding, all right, so to take the arm measurement, all we're finding is the tip of the acromion process, or the top one. We're going to take that measurement and also your elbow. Okay, so the tip of your shoulder, you're going to measure from the tip of your shoulder down to the pointiest part of the elbow. Okay, now if you've got a texter, you can mark it. So for her, it's 28 centimeters. So you just halve it, 14. So 14 centimeters down the arm, and then you'll take that tape around, take the measurement, and she's whatever it is, you write it down, and that's your number for your arm measurement. Okay, now for your chest, she's going to stay in this position. All right, I'm going to get her to lift both arms up. I'm going to take the tape and run it across the front, so her bust. She relax her arms, so get her to relax her arms. You want to make sure it sits properly in front. Now obviously for the women, you want to be making sure that you've got a sports bra on. Okay, so if you've got someone who's, you know, if you can get down to your sports bra and you're comfortable enough to get it measured in front of the person who's measuring you, absolutely go for it. That way you get a bit more of an accurate measurement. Okay, so for this one, obviously pinch at the back, across the front, just make sure it runs straight. All right, when you're doing this measurement, all right, and then take your measurement and write it down. So that's the chest. All right, the next one's the belly button. So I'm going to get Nia to run the tape down to her belly button. So make sure it sits across the belly button. Again, just try and relax. Pinch at the back, okay, whatever that measurement is, write it down, and that's your waist. Okay, so the next one, pretty easy. We've got your thigh measurement. So what you're looking for is obviously where your leg obviously meets your hip, so it's called the greater trochanter, and we're just trying to get the widest part of your hips. Okay, so if you're finding it hard to find this bone because you're sort of touching around, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you can feel, like other bones, and you're like, crap, I don't know which one it is. All right, all you need to do is make sure you find the widest part of the hips. Okay, so that's all we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to throw this across her body. Okay, I'm going to get down. So for this one, again, you want to get a little bit, so you need to get the widest part of the hips. That includes the bum. Okay, so for that one, all you want to make sure is the tape runs across the widest part of the hips. Okay, pinch it. All right, see where you are on the measuring tape, write your number down, and obviously that's your your hips done. Okay, so widest part of the hips. Now the last one is your thighs. So I'm just going to get you to stand that way for me here. Okay, so for this bad boy, again, you're going to find that bone where that greater trochanter is. You're going to measure from there down to the crease on the back of the knee. So everyone's got a crease on the back of the knee. All right, so for her measurement there is 43. So you want to get the halfway point of that. Okay, so 21.5, bang, mark it with the texter. And then you're going to run the tape up, measure the thigh, where the marking is. Take that, throw it across, make sure it sits nice and straight. Okay, so you want to make sure the tape sits nice and straight. Take the measurement, and that's your thigh done. Okay, crew. All right, so there you have it, your 5 measurements: your arm, your chest, your waist, your hips, and your thigh. And if you've got someone who can help you out with that, then that's how you get it done. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. Honestly, it takes you about 5 minutes tops to get it done. All right, crew. So take those measurements down, and then send them through to me once you're done.